On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Randy Johnson. Chris, how about a scouting report?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Here's the second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. That's to third. Brett fires over to first. And a quick out, number one. Okay, let's check out the lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
That one the other way. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Duke Snider up next for the A's. Just 2 for 11 in the series so far. Snider measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Clips the corner, and the count 1-1. 2 out, space is empty. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. This one in the air. Corrals it. And that is that. A's go quickly and quietly there. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Bob Lemon. And singing a special day for him. He's making his Major League debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's in the dirt.
2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. And that's outside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
To third. Castilla throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Snyder makes the grab for the second out. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Barry Bonds now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one drilled left field. Dives. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's a big power threat. Mark McGwire.
Oh, Boog, he consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate, here are the tops in the league.
Johnson back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Dave Winchester. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So digging in, Vinny Castilla. That one at triple digits. Step off throw to first. Winchester back easily. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Flips it from the ground. That's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play.
Perfectly timed dive right there to knock the ball down. He gets up and flips it to the second baseman to start that 4-6-3 double play. Tell you what, that is the pitcher's best friend.
David Justice up next for the A's. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the finale of this 4-game set. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Next
One ball,
offering is
2 strikes.
downstairs. Next
Ball 2.
offering misses down and away. Now fly ball to right center. Willie Mays makes the play. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Mariners, Rafael Palmeiro.
This is one of the most successful hitters we've seen in baseball, Boog. Palmeiro is a guy who can produce hits and swing for power, and he does it consistently. He's always going to be a tough out for any pitcher that faces him.
Palmeiro launched a homer in his most recent game. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, George Brett.
And now the veteran third baseman, George Brett, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. There's a strike. One out, base is empty. That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
One out, runner at second. Campanella getting ready to hit. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. There's a swing and a drive. Justice going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays digging in now with just one hit in 9 at-bats so far in this series. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. Brett stands at second with 2 gone. Just missed. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the catcher, Gary Carter, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Pulls that one foul. Off the mark there. And that's ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's a little bit low. He goes down looking. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that one clips the corner.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one missed.
1-2.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's hard hit on the line. Willie Mays makes the play, and that'll do it. And 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back in Seattle, here's Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And 1-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Here's a 1-2.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And now, Randy Johnson right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Adds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now for Seattle, Ricky Henderson. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Ball one there. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. The throw is still in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. Mariners go down quietly there, and it remains 1-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. As the lefty gets to work. Luis Aparicio was a trendsetter in one major way. He was the first Venezuelan player inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Little Louis may have been the first player from Venezuela to make it to the Hall, but there'll be plenty more behind him.
The pitch. Hard hit right side. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Next up for the A's, Duke Snider. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
A's leading by a run. That's off the inside corner, and the count even 1-1. Another interesting fact about Aparicio, in his entire 18 years in the big leagues, he never played a single inning at any position other than shortstop. That one's in there. Now 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. And now Mark McGwire. He's already homered in this game. McGwire goes 6 feet 5 inches, 245 pounds, and runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw, quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one pushed foul.
That's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Just misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now the left fielder, Dave Winchester. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike. Two outs. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next to hit, Vinny Castilla. Ground ball up the middle. Morgan out of first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they strand a pair. And midway in the 4th, it's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the 4th, now the number 2 hitter, Joe Morgan. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Snyder puts it away for the out, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Mariners.
And up next for Seattle, Barry Bonds.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And a strike in there.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one is absolutely belted. That's a hit.
All over that one right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
1 gone, runner at first. Rafael Palmeiro up next for the Mariners. And that skips into dirt. Bonds leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Into the corner, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, could be 2. Gehringer over to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And stepping in for the Mariners, George Brett doubled his first time up.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Grounds one to short. Aparicio tosses across to first. Brett out on the play. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Mariners leave 1. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Johnson back to work. Out to short. The throw to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
And now here's the A's catcher, Gary Carter.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level. Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Goes down looking.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Out to short. Lindor fires over to first. The A's go quietly. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Into left for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
No outs. Runner at first. Willie Mays now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Fly ball down the line. Justice ranging back. And it had the distance but slices foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Campanella aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering way off the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third, Castilla fires to second for 1. Now over to McGuire, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. The shortstop takes the ball. Two down, nobody on. There's a strike at the knees.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Next pitch misses way outside. And that's outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Three, 2. Stays alive. Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Bounce to the right. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Third out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now 2-2. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. 1 for 2. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Just missed.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back.
Runner, yes,
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. High fly ball out to center field. Lindor makes the play. 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's the center fielder, Duke Snider. 0 for 2 in this one. That clips the corner.
Throwing it back can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
In the air, left field. And there are 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
So up next, Mark McGuire. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
And there's a foul ball. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Fouled off down the right side. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one is upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Dave Winchester in the on-deck circle for the A's. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Winchester digs in now. He's 2 for 2. And there's a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bonds sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. A's strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And a swing and a miss there.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Up the middle, and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So that's hit number 1 of his major league career. Not sure how many more of those he'll get, but it's still cool for him for sure.
Yeah, pitcher or not, that first career hit is one of the most special you'll ever get. Every person that's played this game at one point swung the bat. I think he'll have the ball front and center on his trophy case for a long time.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the right fielder, Ricky Henderson. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Ball.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Joe Morgan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In for a strike, now 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
First offering, and it just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Johnson at second. Henderson at first with no outs. Liner snagged at first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And now for Seattle, Barry Bonds. This guy with light tower power. And ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two on, 1 out. Double play ball to second. Aparicio for 1. To McGuire in time. That's an inning-ending double play.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lindor on to first.
He's out.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
David Justice up next for the A's. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bonds moving under this one. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Next up for the A's, Gary Carter. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Outside low, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the A's,
Gary Carter with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the A's, Richie Ashburn.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Randy Johnson out of the game, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that misses. Ball 1. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Poche.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 45.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Rafael Palmeiro.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short, Aparicio. Slings it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now, George Brett.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Up the middle. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that quickly 2 away.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Campanella stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Movement in the bullpen. Al Huseby up and loosening in the pen. Street getting loose as well. And Poche ready to work. And that's in there at the knees. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. And that puts the tying run on base.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Colin Poche won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher now, Huey Street.
Huey Street.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. On the inside corner for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hard hit left side. They get the force. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. So a strong showing here from the A's bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's going to be Charlie Gehringer. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And there's a base hit to right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now back, the shortstop, Luis.
So digging in, Luis Aparicio. 1 for 3. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Hoyt Wild.
Well, forget about spin rate. I mean, he's got that knuckleball that just floats up there and dances all over the place.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Gets the bunt down the right side. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second. Duke Snyder up next for the A's. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Morgan pulls it down and there's 2 gone. Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. He's already homered here in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Wild. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. That's a little bit low.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 64. Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that one fouled off. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot, Freddie Freeman.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
That one outside, and it's 1-0. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
No strike.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
So the tying run at second. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Runner from second crosses the plate. Tie game here in the 8th. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So up next, Ricky Henderson. And the first offering is not close. Man at second. And another ball. The A's bullpen has some movement. Tim Burke preparing to come on if needed. Number 41 warming up as well. Now 3-0.
Would love to see him get the green light even with the 3-0 count right here. Let's see if he can create some magic.
Joe Morgan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's the automatic. And that one popped in the air, left field. Snyder settles under it. Makes the grab, one away.
Up next for the Mariners, the second baseman, Joe.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Number 64 will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Al Huseby.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And up next for Seattle, Joe Morgan. 0 for 3 in this one.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
That one missed. Right through there for a strike. And that's a little bit high. 2-1.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more advantage. They're already bruisers.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Here's the left fielder, Barry Bonds. The corners are in, middle infield playing back for the double play. Towards first, and it stays fair. Freddie across the score, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Palmeiro, the next to hit, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Still only one out here in the inning. Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To McGuire in time. That's an inning-ending double play. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Mariners 2 and the A's 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Mariano Rivera. A chance at his first save of the year.
Mariano Rivera.
And now, Dave Winchester. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. Can't glove it cleanly, still manages a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. Castilla getting ready to hit. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Line, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next up for the A's, David Justice. That one misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Fought off foul. And that is out of play.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In there, sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. This could end it. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.